34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the Chargers first down. Herbert back to the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So play results in that game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And here's Rodgers on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Chargers, nothing. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 27 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, here's Agnew. There he goes, right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. First and goal at the 1-yard line. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably... And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Open man right side is Ingram. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another toe for Etienne. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.